The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everybody, thanks for joining. My name is Stephen Slayton with MyQuickCloud. I'd like to thank Ruth Perryman for putting this all together for us, and away we go. So I'm going to show you a quick PowerPoint presentation, and then we're going to go through exactly what MyQuickCloud is. So, MyQuickCloud, you can connect and work with anyone, anywhere, anytime. Today the agenda is going to be, we're going to go through a company background. We're going to tell you exactly what MyQuickCloud is. We're going to tell you about business problems that we've been hearing and solutions that MyQuickCloud offers. We're going to go through a typical account setup, so accounts and how they can work with MyQuickCloud, and show you some additional MyQuickCloud benefits that it offers. First off with the company, we were founded in 2006, specializing in remote software solutions. In 2009, we started cloud hosting. We have data centers both on the east and west coasts of the US, in the UK, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. And in 2014, February 2014 last year, we started with MyQuickCloud, and this is the self-hosting software that we're going to show you today. So what exactly is MyQuickCloud? MyQuickCloud enables you to work on programs based on a PC at the same time as your clients or employees without disrupting anyone's session. So multiple users can connect into a computer, which is the host PC, and no one will disrupt anyone's session, including that host computer. So here are some business problems that we've been hearing about and how MyQuickCloud can help them. They're saying if I remote into a client's computer to work on QuickBooks Desktop, they have to stop working and I take over their PC. I want to have freedom of working with my client's files from anywhere at the same time as my clients, but cloud hosting is expensive and I don't like online versions of my accountant software. I need to manually transfer my data with a memory stick and visit my client's offices, work, and then upload the data back onto my PC. Also, I have various clients with different versions of QuickBooks based on their PCs, and I don't know how to access them. And I don't have an efficient solution for my consulting business for remote access. So we're hoping that MyQuickCloud will help with these typical business problems working with QuickBooks Desktop. So with our solutions, we can make use of your existing multi-user license with QuickBooks by working on the same company file at the same time from anywhere. Don't change your current setup. MyQuickCloud will allow you to work on current PCs or software from anywhere, anytime. Keep the desktop versions of your programs you love with the freedom of multi-user remote access. MyQuickCloud's affordable, will expand your business, and gives you more time to work. MyQuickCloud allows you and your clients or employees to work in real time. There's no syncing, it grants you remote access, and all the data stays on the same host PC. I'm going to be using that word host a lot today, and all that means is the computer in where QuickBooks Desktop is held and where the remote users will connect into simultaneously. Also, the solution is to connect out to clients' PCs or allow clients to remote into yours. MyQuickCloud's easy to use, easy to set up, and the perfect solution for you to offer to your clients. Let them know about the latest technology on the market. So there are two typical accountancy setups that we've seen with where MyQuickCloud can help. QuickBooks, where it's based on your PC. So say you're an accountant and you've got QuickBooks Desktop, say 2014 on your PC. You can work on QuickBooks and client files with your clients and employees at the same time. So you can allow multiple users to connect into your PC, work off QuickBooks Desktop at the same time, and they won't disrupt either their sessions, they all have separate sessions, and they won't disrupt you as the host computer. All QuickBooks only needs to be on one PC, but can be accessed by you or your employees or clients. So they don't all need to have the same version of QuickBooks on each device or computer. They just simply need to remote into yours, and they can all work at the same time. The second setup is QuickBooks is based on your client's PC. So you can open and work on your client's QuickBooks company files based on their PC from anywhere. In doing so, in using MyQuickCloud, you also give your clients freedom to work remotely on their company files. So when you connect into their computer, you can, but also MyQuickCloud allows your clients to be able to access their PC from anywhere. Some additional MyQuickCloud benefits is not only can you access QuickBooks, but other programs based on your PC like Word, Excel, Adobe, and Outlook. Access third-party applications or web connectors that work with your QuickBooks Desktop automatically without any additional setup. Access printers either from your remote location or your office where QuickBooks host PC is. Connect into the host PC from a Windows PC, Mac, tablet, or smartphone. Also, we have affordable monthly subscriptions with no contracts. So I'm going to take you through the actual product right now after the short presentation. So right now, I'm going to act as if I'm a user wanting to connect into my accountant's PC. Where I am right now is on my remote computer, and right now I'm based in London, and I'm going to connect to a computer in Dallas. So I'm right now going to go ahead and launch my QuickCloud. What I'm going to do is type in my password. That will launch my dashboard. And coming up on my dashboard, you're going to see some icons. These icons are shortcuts into specific programs or applications based on my host computer that's somewhere else. So basically, I could click on any one of these icons, and it will remote into that specific program on the host computer. So I'm going to start out with QuickBooks because I think that's what everybody's here to see. And what it's going to do is remotely log in to my remote computer somewhere else. So it's going to open QuickBooks, and I'm going to need to type in my password, and this will allow me to access the client files in which the host or the administrator has deemed me permission to see. So I'm logging into QuickBooks now, and it's going to be just like I'm sitting in front of the host computer. So every function that I can do on QuickBooks Desktop on my host PC, I can do right here. And this is not interrupting the session on the host PC. So they can continue on working as normal if there's someone working on that host computer somewhere else. But I can go ahead and work on the same client files using the same application without disrupting anyone's session. Also, other remote users can also use QuickBooks Desktop, the same QuickBooks Desktop, because they're logging in under a different username and password. So I have all the functions that I would normally have, but QuickBooks is not actually downloaded on this computer. So say I go to one of my customers, and this is, say, Dunning's Pool Depot, and I'd like to go ahead and print out an invoice, but I'm not at the host computer. How do I do that? I press print, and what you'll see is a list of hardware. Some of them say redirected, some of them don't say that. The redirected is the hardware or printers or whatever hardware you have at your local or remote location. So these are all printers or hardware where I am right now in London. And then if I want to print something out in the office where the host computer is, then this is all the hardware or printers that are in my office. So I can go ahead and print on both locations. I mentioned third-party applications that are all connected with QuickBooks. So say you've got Excel, and you'd like to use or export some data, but you're not, of course, at your host computer. Say you're on vacation. Say you're on a beach somewhere, and I know it's weird working on vacation, but say you've got a tablet, say an iPad on you, and you want to go ahead and input some data in Excel on your host computer. But of course, you're not anywhere near your host computer, and you don't have Excel uploaded on your iPad. All you do is simply click, just like you would at your host computer from your remote location, and you'll see the Excel pop up on your remote computer. But this is all actually being done through the host computer in the different city. So I can actually start Excel right now on my computer here, and there's nothing on it because it's not being imported into my remote computer. It's all being done on the host computer session. So you can manipulate this work, and all the data, there's no syncing. All the data is in real time, and whatever you save is going to be saved to the host computer somewhere else. So that's QuickBooks. Of course, I can do the same thing with all the other applications on here. I simply one click, and it remotes in to the host computer session. So that's me as the remote user, but say I'm the administrator, and I'd like to show you how easy it is to either establish applications for your users, create users, or show you how the hosts work. So I simply press on the settings section, and this is where you can do all the administration from MyQuickCloud. It's very user-friendly. It's meant to be used by the typical small business owner, accountant, whoever wants to remote access. So here I can create new users to have access to my host PC. I can create applications or share existing applications with my users, and I can see what hosts I can do this from. You can have multiple hosts. So as you can see, I have 2 hosts right now. This is just a Windows 7 computer. I also have a server as a host. And you can see the names over here, also the names below the icons. This is important because if I have, if I'm an accountant with, 5 clients and I've got them all set up as different hosts, I want to connect into their QuickBooks. This is a way to differentiate each client. So that way, if I've got 2 different versions of QuickBooks, I can see which client I'm remoting into and working on. So I'm going to go ahead and do some applications now. So right now, I've got access to 6 applications on my host computer. Say I'd like to add Microsoft Word. I would simply click on this, and I'm Steven, so I'm going to click on Me. And it's going to real-time give me access on my dashboard to Microsoft Word. So just with a single click, it'll remote into my host computer, and I can work on applications like Microsoft Word in real time. Say I'd like to create a new application that's not in any of the applications here. Say I want to unpublish and publish applications as well. So either I can do a virtual desktop or a single application. So what it does is contacting all the hosts that I have on MyQuickCloud. So it's a server and a computer, and it equals up to 533 programs that I have access to. And say I want to add Paint to my list of applications that I can share. Simply click on Paint, press Next, and I'm Steven Slayton, so it would show up on my dashboard. So it's going to show up both on the dashboard, which I can single-click access it, and it also show up here, so I can share it with other users as well. And that's how to publish an application. I can also publish a virtual desktop. So here, I'd like to do one with Steven Slayton. So it's updating. And now I have a virtual desktop. So I single click into it. And the important thing about the virtual desktop is you can see my desktop just as it is in another city. This is the host computer. But the thing is, I'm not taking over that host computer. Multiple users can connect in and see the desktop the same way as I'm seeing it now, and no one's disrupting anyone's session. So I have access to all my programs and all my files instead of the single application mode which I've been working in. You can also copy and paste files very easily. So right now, this is a test file. It's on Notepad, and I've typed in test1. So if I simply copy this, I can go to my remote computer and paste, and then real time, it copies it over to my remote computer. All very simple, all very user-friendly. But if I didn't want to give someone access to the entire virtual desktop session, I don't need to. If I just want to give them access to just QuickBooks, I simply go into the application mode and give them access to whatever I wish. To create users, these are the users I have already. To create a new one, I simply create new. I type in a username, their password, a name, and an email address. That way they have a way to connect into my computer. If I want to change a password, change a user, if they forget their password, I don't need to call customer support. I can do that all myself as the administrator and type in a new password, type in a new username, or simply delete the user altogether. So that's basically it. You can simultaneously work on QuickBooks Desktop without taking over anyone's session, create users, publish and share applications through various hosts. So this is the MyQuickCloud website, and we have free trials if anyone would like to try the software out. We don't require any credit card. You get 7 days to try it for free, and you just fill out this information, and you can go ahead and download on your whatever computer you'd like to be your host, and you can get started on remote usage, and you can invite users to try it out also. There are 3 different packages we offer with MyQuickCloud. 2 of them are self-hosting packages. 1 of them is a managed hosting package. The 2 self-hosting packages we have are Standard and Pro. The prices are as this. They're $15 per user per month for the Standard. That includes access to a virtual desktop, 1 application, which is probably QuickBooks, and you have access through a Windows PC or a Mac computer. You also have support through MyQuickCloud via email. On the Pro version, it's $25 per user per month. You have access to the virtual desktop, but you have access to share up to 5 applications. So you saw I have access right now to about 9, but on the Pro version, instead of just having 1 QuickBooks, you can have access to various others and a virtual desktop. Also, it allows you to have multiple hosts. So you saw I had 2 hosts, 1 as a server, 1 as a PC. This allows you, the Pro version, to have multiple hosts. Or if you're an accountant and you need to connect into, say, 5 different clients, and they only want you to see their QuickBooks Desktop, you can simply remote in and have them all as separate hosts. And you can do this through a Windows computer, a Mac, an Android, or an iPhone or an iPad. Also, the support on the Pro version, you can have online instant chat or come through email. We also have an enterprise managed hosting option. I didn't speak about this today, but if you had any kind of managed hosting or cloud hosting needs, we can also do that. It uses the same interface and process as the MyQuickCloud self-hosting that you just saw, but all the data is based in one of our data centers, and they're all dedicated servers, and we can do that as well. So right now, there's actually a little question bar at the bottom of the webinar, and if you have any questions, you can do so. And if we don't get to some questions, I can email you the answers later. So one that's coming in is my data in the cloud? So no, that your data is not in the cloud with the self-hosting option. What in the self-hosting option, all the data stays on the host computer. Nothing sent out to a data center, nothing sent out to a remote computer. Everything stays real time in your host computer. Anything that you do remotely will be saved on the host computer, and it all goes through there. Another question coming in is, how long does it take to set up? You can be up and running in about 10 to 15 minutes. After you fill out the form for the trial, you simply go to the next page, which is downloading the software on the host computer, and then you can get started from there. You can create users. They can download the software on their remote computer, and then that will connect, and you can publish applications very easily, as you just saw. Another question is, does the host computer need to be on? That's a good question. Yes, the host computer does need to be on. So you just need to make sure your host PC is on, and then you can access it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from anywhere, as long as you have the MyQuickCloud software on the remote computer. And we have another one coming in. Can we use the host to work on multiple company files? Yes, you can. So if you are on the host computer or the remote computer, you can log in, and each remote user can work on multiple company files at the same time. They would simply need to log in their username and password, and they will be directed to their company files and work on them simultaneously and remotely. So that's about it, I think. If we don't have any more, feel free, you can email me. I will go ahead and shoot everyone an email after this with my contact information, but it's Stephen Slayton with MyQuickCloud. And if you have any questions or would like to do a trial or would like to speak to me personally about anything, if I didn't cover anything that needed to be covered, I can do so. And I'd like to thank everyone for your time today. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right. Thank you, and have a nice day.